Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2, where we're continuing to build our UK-based transportation system. Now, it might not look like it, but we're now going for the mean streets of Birmingham on the trams that we implemented in the last episode. And there's a couple of people waiting at the depot right now to be picked up on this beautiful tram. This is the Birmingham Inner Loop, and there's lots of people currently on there right now wanting to be transported. Now, today, we've got a lot of things that we kind of need to do. What I want to do is start making progress right now with building our northern extension, which is going to go from Birmingham on this station here, which you're going to have to transform it, delete it, edit it, and all that kind of sweet jazz, which will then go through Sheffield all the way up to what we implemented last episode, our little crisscross, which will then continue to go all the way up into Middlesbrough and obviously on the way to Newcastle and all kind of sweet stuff. And then the crisscross, we're getting the line coming from Liverpool here into Manchester, through to Leeds on the transition here on the way to Scarborough. So it's quite a big extension for our northern route. It's actually going to be quite a huge project, so we're going to try our best to implement as much as we can. It's going to be very expensive, but it's going to make us lots of money and connect more of the cities. Now, if you are enjoying this series and want to see more of it, then make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, we are experiencing some kind of a large traffic issue with people wanting to go here, there, and everywhere, and I kind of built some makeshift junctions. They're not amazing, but you know, it is what it is. Just to kind of get things moving and rolling. It's worked in some areas, but in other areas, I wish the traffic had the same mentality and understanding like City Skylines does. But it doesn't. But it is what it is. So, to be able to extend this then, we're going to create a new line from Birmingham here. So we have to transform the station to be able to handle a higher capacity. And that line's going to go from first Sheffield, well, from Birmingham to Sheffield to Leeds, and we'll bring it into Middlesbrough, or I might just make it stop at Leeds for now, and then build the route from Liverpool to Leeds as well. Just get this little triangle connected here, give us more options of connectivity. So, we're going to have to pause the game right now. Is that train coming in? No, that train's just leaving. We have to pause the game right now because we need to not only delete, and I don't really want to delete it, but we kind of have to edit this station now to set it up to be able to extend the bridge going up and over and then skedoodling out of here. Now, it's going to be quite a little bit of a task, so let me quickly configure. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to delete this little strip here to there in the hopes that if I go to my train tracks right now, that this bit here that we were struggling to snap in would connect in, and I don't think it's going to. I think the road underneath is causing us some big problems. So what I might have to do is transfer this to an elevated train station. I know. Which is going to cause me big issues. Big issues. So if I let that train go for a second, just so I can kind of delete here. Now, we're going to cause some big problems now, boys. We're going to cause some big problems. But big problems is what I want. I want problems always, as they say. Problems always. So delete the station altogether. Delete this and this to there. Well, just delete it to there. That's fine. That will be fine by me. And now we need to build an elevated train station. So we're pretty much doing something similar to what we did over here. And hopefully we've got enough room within this small little section. So delete that little sticky out bit as well. And I don't know if it's going to do us any favors, but I might try and smoothen the terrain. I don't know what favors it would do, but I assume everything will help us. Now, I could get rid of the buildings, but they're going to get deleted now when I put the station down anyway. So there's no point in me deleting them. And we need the elevated passenger station, which is this one here. So if I just get it situated perfectly. Right, come on, boy. Come on. And we go... What do you reckon there? It's quite difficult to figure out where the best positioning for these train lines and stations go. But if I put you there... Let's see right now. Because I've got to be able to connect a building on it. So elevated platforms. No, passenger... That's it. That's what I need. Building, sorry. So I need the small ones... Oh, we're not going to be able to squeeze a small one in. See, that's our problem, is I need space to be able to squeeze small platforms and stations in. Right, let me get off this. If I now delete it, this is the pain that I'm going to have, boys. This is the pain that I'm going to have. Also, the height is pretty high, isn't it? Now, we'll keep it to that height. We'll keep it to that height. So we'll go high speed. Pillars, none. Oh, I can do some spaced pillars. That's not a problem. And if I go there, I'm now hoping that that is good enough. So configure this. Buildings. No. No. Still nothing? How close are we? We're not even that close. And it won't accept any building? And I can build it down. I mean, I understand now. Look at the sheer size of it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to squeeze this in. How much space we've got there? I feel like we've got the same amount of space on this side. Or is it just me? It might just be me, boys. It might just be me. So what I could do, in reality, is get my elevated tracks and go 1, 2, 3, 4. I know that's one more than I need, but I'm just trying something. You there, elevated passenger building. That can go... Oh, wait, hold on. Elevated... Oh, wait, I can use these? There's platform lifts? Wait, hold on. There's all this stuff that I didn't even know about? I want a building anyway. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. I didn't even know about this stuff. But there's not really a connection to the road like there is with this. So if I put you... Well, I'm going to put you further down. Right, I've got it figured out. I've moved it over by 1. So if I put my platform here, then with the elevated building, I can put there and there. See? Not just a pretty face, boys. And you can admit it. I'm not just a pretty face. Oh, no. Don't say anything in the comments, okay? Don't say anything right now. I can see you all eagerly typing. Eagerly typing right now. Now, what I could do is quite efficiently go a little bit further down to there. Now, actually, we'll delete those last two because I've also got to do the crissy crossies and all that kind of jazz. So just to give us a little bit of space. So elevated tracks then. Let's get the rest of this now in. Bit of a pain to do, but hey-ho. We've got to perfect it because this is going to be a major... Oh, bridge collision? With what? Wait, what? Right, do you know what? Goodbye. Smoothing a bit. Please tell me that was enough. Ha ha! See? Genius. Absolute genius. Now, we'll get the elevated platform stuff in. We'll get this in so they can kind of go underneath, which is still weird, but we'll do it anyway. And then for the buildings, I'll place one of these either end. Sole reason because of the radius in which it can reach the people around for the station. And there we go. It's a monstrosity. But this is Birmingham, and it's my monstrosity. I love it. I love it. So we're just going to try and connect it up. I'm going to get rid of this depot now and reposition it somewhere else. It does mean that we might have to kind of push all of this back slightly and all that kind of stuff. It depends on how much the drop wants to take place. But I ain't going to stress too much. I'm actually going to delete these and set my own ones up. So train tracks, let's actually skedoodle out of here. So if I go all the way down to here, raise it up a bit so we can kind of keep it slightly elevated. So there's bridge collisions, which I'm not sure where they quite take place. But there is apparently fine. And then you. Does he not want to play ball? Right, if I build that there, And then run all the way back. I reckon I'm going to get collisions on this one now, aren't I? Yes. Damn. So where does the collisions take place then? That's what we got to figure out. So there's fine. See, this is the pain of building in an already built area. Oh, I see what it's trying to do. It's trying to build a pillar there. So if I build that like that. Oh, hold on. So I build it in small segments. And then we're okay. Oh, that's not even doing what I want it to do. There. Okay. Scrap the small segment thing. Because now it doesn't want to do it. I think what I needed to do was like really build it in small segments. So that's it. Wow, what's going on here, boys? See, now we're working. Now we are working. Look at that! Genius! And I still get to keep my buildings underneath. Right, so we've got to bring this up and out. Now, I'm thinking, don't even beat around the bush. Just go straight for it. There we go. Nice. Crisscross taking place here. Right, genius. We are now done there. Wow, this is a pain. This is truly a pain. Right, but this is going to be the big pain now. So I might need to... I'm going to have to elevate this out quite some distance. To even get to the elevation that I need. Right, I'm going to wait for that train to pass. There's no other trains coming, is there? Right, I'm going to have to wait for that train to kind of get out of here a little bit. Because we're going to do some major reconfigurations right now to this section. Right, pause. Good stuff. So, we have to do all this, and this bridge can actually now go back down to Earth. Right, I'm going to bring it to there. There we go. And I'm going to bring this to here. Here's what we're going to do. And I'll make the line from Birmingham run in one direction as if it was meant to go that way, and then connect one of the routes up to it. And I might pick this route for it to go straight into. So if I was to do that, and I pick the outer, that's where it chooses to do the bend skis. Now, it's not a case that I have to make it do that. We'll first make it come out in a straight line as low as possible, which is going to be there. Bringing you to there, and then we should be able to now match these up, right? Like that. Like that. And then we've just got to sort out a bend going this way. So the bend's probably going to have to take place right here, like this. Now, if I went like this, it does dramatically slow the train down with that kind of bend. We've also got to raise it up. So if I bring it round, I'm looking at the speeds of the bends as well. Now I don't need to tunnel, but 89, that'll do for a bend. That's not too bad. I'm sure we can roll with that. So this should be the hardest point of building all of this. It's just this Birmingham section because of how built up the area is. Well, that's all done. And it also leaves me then with a nice little bend to go that way if I start bringing stuff going this way too. So, gotta wait for the train to move along a bit more. As I slowly choke, boys. I'm still feeling not very well. So I do apologise if you hear coughs and sniffles. I can only apologise, guys. Now, by doing this, I'm also upgrading as well to high-speed rail. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, just delete that to there. Delete all this. This is our original train line that we had. Oh my goodness me. Memories. Remember we used to have a bypassing route on this? Oh, the memories, boys. The memories. Right, bring that. Is that bridging? Wow. Suspension, baby. Do I want it to bridge? I don't feel like I do. And then the outer on that. There we go. Bringing this all the way in. Nice. So it's not perfect. It's a bit now funky, but it's what we've had to do to get this to now work the way I need it to. It's because of how far out the elevation has to be for that station. And it kind of slightly throws us all off, doesn't it? But everything should now come together. Let's smoothing this area off. Upgrade the strength. There we go. Smoothing this all off. You wouldn't even know what's going on anymore. And, yeah, this road now, I can actually delete this road. And to be honest with you, I can connect the load of roads up as well. We can now, roads... I'm on the wrong section. Bring this across, which we then need to electrify. So, tram track. There we go, back in business. And then I can now start connecting these. As long as the pillar doesn't oof us. For additional connections. It's a shame that pillar there doesn't want to play ball. But that's fine. That is fine. Right, very good, sir. Very good. Okay, so now we've got to get the signals in. But first and foremost, we need to get the lines back up connected to this. So we're looking at our Birmingham to Bournemouth right now. So this Birmingham one technically now doesn't exist. Which is hilarious. So I'm going to have to delete to add a station in. Oh, no, not there. How do I get to add a station in? Oxford. Birmingham. Can he not get up here? So he goes Oxford to Reading to Bournemouth. Back to Reading to Oxford to Birmingham is where I want it to go. There's something here stopping it doing what I want it to do. Wait. Oh! Because I haven't done... It's because I haven't done the crisscrosses. Oh my goodness. Guys, someone send help. That's hilarious. Listen, I might be sick, but I'm still foolish. I'm still foolish. I haven't lost my foolishness with this mad flu that I've got. Oh, that's hilarious. Don't say anything, okay? No one say anything. Right, we're back in business, boys. We're back in business. Okay, so that's all sorted out. The two Birmingham routes. I haven't got to change nothing right now. We're back in business. All I've got to do is add the signals in. That's all I've got to do right now. So, leading in. There and there. And then obviously there. And then we'll have one just there. For those sides anyway. Lead some signals coming down here. Space them out nice and beautifully. And then we'll do one there. And then where's the crisscross here? Oh, there isn't one. Oh, I must have deleted it when I redid everything. Oh no, is the coach going to be a pain? I mean, we don't technically need one here because we don't have anything stop and start. But it's nice to get one in anyway. So by that logic then, I don't need that one there. Do I have one over here? You don't really need them here, do you? That's why, yeah, okay. You don't really need them, but I've got that one in anyway. So half the route is high speed and half of it is normal speed. But after all that, I am back to where I started. I'm back to where I started right now. With having a station in Birmingham. But there's people already standing over here right now. So hopefully we'll get back to its former glory, but now it allows me to now continue the line. So this is going to be interesting. We might have to kind of delete back a bit to kind of get the bend on the go, but we're going to go through Sheffield, and I think... Shall we elevate Sheffield as well? Because I do like the idea of an elevated station, don't get me wrong. But it's super expensive. But we are going to be going to a ground station there, which is not a problem. But I think because I've got a tear for another city, I think elevating it might be a good shout to start with. So let's sort this out then. Now I realise I can get smaller, what do you call it? Entry points. It'd be quite interesting to see what now happens here. So if I put that there, this is just me testing right now. This is just me testing. So if I configure, can I get them? I can get them in there, which is perfect. So if I now do 4 sets of tracks, and I want to see if I can get it... Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it there. 4 sets and a platform. Oh, I can. Okay, maybe I can't. Oh, no, I can! Hilarious. So if I put you there... Right. And then you... Here... That's amazing. Amazing. I'm so dumb that I didn't even see that stuff before. Oh, that's how you do the connection. Oh. Okay. Well, I can't do that one. But the connection's already there, though, isn't it? Yeah, the connection's already there. I think that's just more for additional detail, isn't it? Sheffield, baby. Sheffield. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Right, yeah, so if I put that down, it does connect automatically, so I don't really need to get that in. Right. I feel like I'm learning this game every time I play it. Now, we'll extend the platform by 1 either side. And then that's it. Elevated platforms... Because I'm only doing that because of the length of the trains. Put these on either side. Very good. So let's first then, which it might delete some of this, but I don't know if the elevation might make it okay to come across. So I basically want to bring it round to connect up to here. Now, that's the predicted route that it's telling me to go. There's no way that I'm following that. So if I keep it elevated to here. Right, that's straight. Do the same on this one. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on there? Right, I gotta do the same with this right now. I gotta do it in stages. Now, I wonder if these two will then now meet. That's pretty cool. You can't lie. And you know what? I'm going to keep it elevated. I like that. I love that bend, actually. I love that sweet little bend. To Sheffield, baby. To Sheffield. Right, let's get Sheffield all connected. So if I go to here. Oh, bridge pillar. Thing. There. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And we've done it over here, haven't we? Before I decide to look and create lines. Yes. So we're back in business. So now we do have to transition to the floor. And... Oh, actually, no, because this is slightly elevated, isn't it? So if I bring this out, and where's it snap? It snaps there. And I wonder if there's room here to kind of slightly change the height. No. The bridge pillar collision is not looking good, but I can change the style of bridge to get rid of that issue. Oh, this might just work out fairly well for us. So if I go from there and then bring it all the way into here, what's that like? Oh, guys, this is too good. This is way too good. Sometimes I scare myself with my own genius. Don't say anything. Right, that then is pretty much all in. We do our Chrissy Crossy, apple saucy. And this does not want to play. Oh, there we go. No, we're all good. We're all good. We're all good. So we've gone from Birmingham. This looks really nice, by the way. Birmingham to Sheffield, now into Leeds. Which for now, that's where I'm going to like end that route. It's only going to be a free stop at the moment until we extend on. I want to get the Liverpool route and Manchester route now connected, which might be a slight, I won't say pain for me, but it is going to be quite interesting to see how we get this done. Now, we'll continue the same. Actually, you know what? Let's set the line up now. Let's just get the train going back and forth and get some money coming in as well. Now, what I'll do, because I need to build, I got a train line there. I'm going to need to kind of connect one over to there. Okay, we're going to need multiple depots anyway. We will need multiple depots in general anyway. Let me just get another depot down. Tracks. There we go. So, let's create a new line. So, from Birmingham to Sheffield to Leeds, back to Sheffield. I haven't done the Chrissy Crossy stuff just there. Back to Birmingham, which it would do anyway. So I ain't got to kind of make it do that. Now I'll come back and do the rest because you know, like I said, I've just realised I haven't done this. Whoops. Let's do this one. There we go. There we go. There we go. So that line then, let me change it to a red so we can see it. We've got to make sure that we're on both sides of the platform. I'm going to have to also set up the signals. Make sure we got them down so they're on the right side of the track. So you're there. Very good, very good. And then just before there, like that. Here is there. And these ones, we'll just do it like this. Okay. So that was all good, right? Yeah, the line's all pretty much set up. So this, at the moment, we'll rename it to Birmingham to Leeds, baby. Leeds. Birmingham to Leeds, because that's currently all it's going to do. Now, I don't know how much demand we're going to see, but it's also a short route, so don't expect us to need that big of a train. So I'll just go with this. Passengers, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 132. I can't see us needing any more than that at this moment in time. So Birmingham to Leeds. There we go. We're rocking and rolling. We are rocking and a rolling. So let that do what it's got to do, which allows me now to build this line. Yeah. Now this one's going to be interesting because it is going to have to go through as a tunnel and then pop out here. Now I'll do an elevated station. We've discovered how simplistic it now is. I can't believe how easy. When I first started building these elevated stations, they stressed me out. Now the simplicity is just, oh, chef's kisses. Chef's kisses. Right, do I make it a longer platform? Also, I've got to think about as well the elevation of where we're going. So it might be a case of where I need to do... Actually, let me flip it right round. Because weirdly, one side sets up the height than the other side. So if I built it... Let me go 25. Is that too high? Right. This is just a dry run, as they say. A dry run. Right. It seems super high there, doesn't it? I'm hoping the twizzle will drop down. So my only concern is for this is making sure that we can get in the buildings so they can access the train station. Without it, it's pretty pointless having a train station. So buildings, that fits in there beautifully. So if I can go for a big building, I probably will. Whoa, there's a huge... Oh my goodness, a huge skyscraper has just decided to build. And now it's about to get oofed. Sorry. But you applied for planning permission when there was a train line being built right here. Oh, when will they learn? When will they learn? Right, underpasses. Right, we have a train station in Manchester. So this is such a short distance, and there is quite a large elevation change, but this could look really, really good. This could look really good. So, in reality, I want to do it like this. And what does it suggest? It suggests something like that, but I don't know whether to kind of suggest my own little turn slightly. So if I came out a little bit more, like there, and there, and then brought this out myself to there, and there, and then decide to do the connection. Too much of a slope. Oh, wait, you know what it could be? It's these. They're going down, aren't they? Oh, I just deleted the building. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, they're not coming down enough, are they? Well, if I built that there... What slope? Look at that S, baby. Look at that S. I'm all for it. I'm all for it right now. Right, we're just one line away from getting this all connected. So, you're straight in. And connect. In. Connect. Oh, how am I going to do this? Right, that works there. Genius. Now, all we need here, because this is technically treated as an end run, all I need is a crisscross. I'm just going to make sure the train's not longer than that. And it won't be. It won't be. So, pretty simple, pretty standard. I mean, to be honest with you, I could also kind of continue down to go into Rhyl and so on into North Wales, not pronouncing that name. We'll also have a stop down here where we have maybe a ferry line that goes into Ireland. That could be a potential thing that we do in the future. So let's just see then, if I did a straight run connection, what they suggesting for your boy. So it hits pretty much straight away and straight in. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. And then run this. Come on, all the way to there. Which, now thinking about it, I've also got to widen that station. But then again, this is the... Oh, no, I'm gonna have to widen that station. Yeah. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Right. Excuse me, sir. Right, so there. Can I do this pretty soon? Yes. Connect you in. And to there, and connect you in. So the Chrissy Crossy, Apple Saucy, will happen just here. Nice! Oh, this is glorious. This new northern route is absolutely glorious. So, I now need to sort this out. So, configure this. And I'm going to have to delete the buildings. How did I not realise that I was going to need bypassing routes? Because you just don't know what will happen in the future with this line. So I rather build it than not need it, than build it and then then not build it and then need it. You guys won't. You get what I'm trying to say, right? You get what I'm trying to say. So I might also make this. What's stopping me over here? Oh, nothing. Go by one. What do you mean? Right, no extended platform for you. No extended platform for you. You've been naughty. No. So, buildings then. What can I actually squeeze in? So we can definitely get a big building there. And I could get a building there as well. Which I'm gonna. Like I said, I like to favour the big buildings over the small ones first. I could squeeze you in, but you don't kind of reach. You're too small. You're the right size. You actually connect, which is good. If I put that there, can I get this small little entry? Yeah, to connect to the side street and to the entry building of the train station below. Genius. Right. Okay, where was I? Before I got rudely interrupted. Right, bringing this all in. There. Crisscross. There we go. So without going any further right now, the one new line that we've got in already, Birmingham to Leeds, is done. Obviously, it's not its final form. It will continue. We'll extend the line. But I can also get the Liverpool to Leeds route in there. And obviously, it's not complete. It's not done. We've still got more to do. But it's the start that we needed. It was the biggest issue we were going to have. So, let's sort this out then, this new line. So, Liverpool. Actually, let me change. I'm going to change it to pinky purple. To Manchester. To Leeds. Back to Manchester. There we go. And before I choose the platforms, I'm going to have to first set up the signals. So you're there. You're there. There's no point adding any more on. There. There. And there. Easy, mate. Easy. So when he gets to Manchester for the second time, he needs to be on the opposite side of the station. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So if I rename this right now to Liverpool to Leeds, enter that puppy. I'm now going to get a train up there, which I don't know actually how I'm going to do it because I don't have. This whole thing's elevated. How am I going to get a train up there? Maybe that's where I do extend it out for a moment. And try to get down to a level playing field before the city grows more with the expansions. Alright, let me first... Where's the snap anyway? So there's a snap. I've actually got like an incline on that. And the hopes were not to destroy the buildings underneath. But after that point there, it don't matter. Right, I want to... Where am I going to run the end station for this? I probably want the train tracks on this side. So if I just elevate it like that for now. And that's where we'll get them connected in. So the sole reason I'm doing this anyway is just so I can figure out where the lines go in. I'll put the little crissy crosses in now. So then the city knows where the buildings can then go. And I ain't got to delete anything again ever again. They know their building limits. You know what I mean? They know their building limits. But also, I can then get the depot down just here. Spin it right round, baby. Right round. And hopefully it all gets to plan. There we go. So let me buy the simple train for this. So we're pretty much the same train that I bought on the other one. Buy. Which is our Liverpool to Leeds route. There we go. There we go. Dramatic, boys. Dramatic. So, all of a sudden, Manchester, Leeds and Sheffield are now connected to this huge, vast transportation network. Crazy, right? Hopefully it reduces the vehicle usage with them trying to get to places. There's huge amounts of traffic leading everywhere. I will extend the road network and try and help out where I see best. Try and ease some of these burdens. I'll lead this one then down. Bring that to there. Swoop it round and in. Very good, very good. Some of these don't even line up very well. And then this. This will kind of bring it into this. But it's got to kind of go around here. That can connect in. That can connect in, why not? And hopefully Manchester kind of merges a little bit with Liverpool right there, and we get this huge metropolis area with these two cities quite close by. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Now, the traffic is slightly dispersing, but they're all trying to lead down to this one area anyway. I can upgrade the road. Oh, maybe I can't upgrade the roads. I can't do that one because that's there, that depot. I'm going to delete that depot. And we'll see what kind of upgrades we can squeeze in. This will all probably be destroyed anyway with this train line tearing through. So don't expect it to all stay there. And also, it builds some awkward roads at the same time, doesn't it? It does decide to build some awkward roads. Well, I'm going to pause right now. I know this is going to cost me a fortune in deleting stuff. But get a better road layout, boys. What's going on? Right, this. See, this is the thing as well. It's like you could also merge it through, but that would just cause absolute carnage. But at the same time, you can see that trying to attempt to build a bridge almost, isn't it? So if I went to there and then... Will this connect up? I've now got that superb bridge connection leading over. I wonder if this will do the same. Tries to almost do it. Let me delete up and over. Because you've got to try and make it as friendly as possible for the vehicles to flow through. Oh, hopefully it'll build up here. We'll kind of like build cul-de-sacs for the city there. And, oh, I might claim a little bit of this area over here as well. So flatten. Alright, kill the little bit of the River Mersey a little bit. And I'll come off this road here. So we'll build that down to there. Bend this. Oh, I should have took off player ownership on all these roads. I'm just realising my mistake. And that flows a nice road down to the roundabout here. How that plays out, I don't know. But it gives us a multitude of connections. It does give us a multitude of connections. We will also link up the road here. Actually, thinking about it, I can run this down. There we go. Does that connect under? No. It looks like it's trying to, doesn't it? It does look like it's trying to. So, hopefully that sorts out a better road layout for them. It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's far from perfect. This is a big issue with them trying to navigate here, there, and everywhere. This roundabout is a huge pain. But again, where does this lead down to? More problems. You can't win. You can't win. But it really has dispersed a lot of the traffic in Manchester anyway. So I'm hoping then, as it all flows through, it does start to kind of move about slightly within Liverpool itself. And hopefully we'll see some changes. Who knows? Who knows? So I know we had a bit of traffic over here as well in Leeds. And that's because we also have a road link that goes to Scarborough. So those cities are pretty much linked up. It's quite a heavy road for them to be relying on. But there's a bypass here we could also take. So if I ran this bypass going down, it's a shorter route for the vehicles wanting to go to Scarborough. But then you can also add additional connections in. So all this little efficiency that we're doing right now plays a big part in getting people and vehicles to their destinations. And we should upgrade that road as well. So back to this country lane. Upgrade. Nice. And hopefully we'll see some better movement going on. Hopefully that's what we see. So things are looking good. There's people on all the platforms. This one here and the one down below. So from Leeds they're going in their directions. How's Manchester looking? There's a few people on both sides. Good, 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 good. Now, I don't expect it to be like mega junctions. Mega stations, sorry. But every little house. Oh, hold on. Does this one have the ability to connect on this side? It does, doesn't it? Oh, that's changed a lot. Then that gives us access to that point. And what about you? I want normal buildings. For now, I'm not gonna do. Oh, I could do it here though. How high is that? See, that will be connected on this side, and it gives us multitude of connections into these stations. But look at the station anyway. It doesn't really reach much. You got to rely on the bus routes, which is a lot of people currently waiting. But the buses, we have to make them drive through traffic. It's a big hoo-ha. So it's just giving it a little bit of time. So I need to kind of fix something up here. I feel like we would need a bypassing route going towards Shrewsbury. Now if I upgrade that there and lead out of it, does it not want to snap? So I build you, and then we'll go on the bend run right now. So it can miss out a huge chunk for the vehicles coming down this way by taking that road. If they're going straight to Liverpool anyway. So hopefully it kind of gets rid of a lot of traffic. I'm seeing a lot more movement right now. It is getting a lot clearer. it is getting a lot clearer. But then the same argument could be made running another highway road up this way into this area for Manchester. So what I could do is I'm going to delete those roads. So that still connects up to the industry, so you don't lose anything there. And we are going to pick... See, this is the problem. I don't want to run everybody to the same destination. But if I bring this round... Put that to there. It will allow me then to run a bunch of roads into this. So we can have a multitude of roads leading in. Alright, we'll do some terraforming. That leads over to there. Right, there we go. And hopefully that additional road can help us out slightly and alleviate some of the traffic pains and issues that we are seeing. I'll try and keep it separate. It will cause traffic issues on this junction right now, but it should alleviate that. We should start to see a lot more movement because now we've got this other route down here. It really is going to alleviate all this traffic. I've never seen this part of Liverpool look so clear with traffic right now. And hopefully it spreads on into other areas, and we see that happening in Birmingham too. Because they're able to now run north to this big road. So it's something that will just take a little bit of time. It's something that will take a little bit of time. So in Birmingham then, Birmingham to Leeds, what's this route saying? It's making profit. Here is the train in question. Oh, it's actually full. It's actually full, boys. It could be that we need to get an extra carriage or two on it. So let's see how many people it picks up heading back. It does look small compared to the other trains that we have. So how does it pick up? Okay, 107. Okay, okay, but do you know what? No, I'm not going to expand it just yet. I'll wait till I've like fully extended the lines on that, and we'll see what we get up to with it. Now, this route, our Liverpool to Leeds one, finances, not quite. Well, actually, I say not quite. You know, it is making money. And where's it now? It's just left Manchester on the way to Liverpool, where it'll make a nice chunk of change. I love that little drop down it does. It looks really picturesque, doesn't it? It does look really picturesque. Makes a nice chunk of change. So yeah, they're both making profit, but they've still got a long way to go. They have still got a long way to go. So this is the issues. I won't say the issues, but the problems I'm just going to maybe start seeing. So we try and connect a few additional roads to it now. So by adding you in, shortcut route, less vehicles going that way. Is it more? It's getting a little bit clearer. It's just the tail ends that we're now seeing. It's just those slight tail ends that we're now seeing. But it's definitely 100% clearer. And there's so much backlog in Birmingham, I think, still. Actually, it's not too bad. But we just got to give them time to also filter out of the city. Right, I think we've done something for the good, finally. Give them time to spread out and making good cash. So, for the first time ever, I've now got over 100 million in the bank. I've done some vast expansions right now, and in terms of our finances, we've peaked on this previous year of 73 million on income. Now, it's not profit, it's pure income. But these last 2 years, we've had decent profits. Look at that. 70, where is it? 73.3. That year, 72.8. Good cash. Very, very good cash coming in right now. Huge profits. Huge profits. Which we're going to reinvest those profits into expanding our network and upgrading our vehicles and the capacity of a lot of our trains as well. How bad's the traffic in London right now? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It is a pain, isn't it? It is a pain. But like many things, we got to give them alternative routes, okay? You got to remember, we have to give them alternative routes. The M25 is doing as much as it can, which makes a lot of people avoid driving through the centre of London. But at the end of the day, they all still need to get to the centre of London. So we need to kind of create alternative routes that not just filter all of them up for this one road. Maybe start expanding some other roads leading down into here to give us a little bit more capacity. But until next time, boys, I'll see you all soon. So good.